Balance. How do you make something that is not the same, but still equal? Unique, yet fair. Hi internet, Arc speaking. Mario Kart Wii is not a balanced game. Seriously, whose grand idea was it to have the Flame Runner, a feature-rich, capable speed machine, put in the same game as a vehicle like the Baby Booster? The world may never know, but instead of just sitting around complaining about it, I decided to do something about it. There's a program made by Atlas Omega, the same one that does Troy's mods, that allows you to modify vehicle stats by editing the common SCS, which is the file that's responsible for each vehicle's characteristics. And since I don't know how to hex edit, this is what we'll be using to modify our vehicle to get it up to speed. Speaking of vehicles, there are a total of 36 vehicles inside of Mario Kart Wii, but out of those 32, only 2 are used for viable competitive Mario Kart play, and 5 in no glitch category for time trials. I think the community could do better than that, so the vehicle we'll be modifying today is the Standard Bike L. Why the Standard Bike L? Well, get this. The Standard Bike is one of my favorite vehicles in the game. And who's making the video again? All jokes aside, the Standard Bike has a few characteristics that has already proved its viability for specific playstyles. It has good acceleration, good handling, a surprisingly solid weight stat, good off-road, and a small hitbox. However, the downsides is that it's really slow, it has poor mini turbo, and the thing that turns most people away is the fact it's outside drifting. In summary, with stats like those, the Standard Bike should be used as a playmaker vehicle. You could schlag and get out of dicey situations with high acceleration and good handling. But the reason we don't see it used in competitive play is that it struggles to keep up once the Flame Runners break away. In other words, it's too slow, both speed stat wise and outside drifting wise, if that's a thing. You guys know what I mean. So the first thing I did when I opened up the common SCS was bump up the speed from 79.77, which is what it is stock, to 82.5. This is a little slower than the Flame Runner, but a little bit faster than the Mach Bike. Next, the mini turbo stat was bumped from 26 to 36, as one of the biggest issues with outside drifting bikes is the fact that every turn has to be done with a human turbo. And with the speed stat of something like 26, you sometimes don't get enough time to do a human turbo to keep up speed preservation. Now with those two buffs, we need to take away some stuff so we don't make the vehicle overpowered. So I made the bike a little bit lighter from 4.94 to 4.8, and I also changed the bump deviation from 0.18 to a solid 0.2. And with this, the Standard Bike L version 2.0 is complete. It's now time to take it out to the track and test it. I definitely had a lot to learn, as I normally play inside drifting bikes, and switching to a somewhat decent outside drifting bike was a new experience for me. I wasn't used to the speed that the bike was capable of producing, so one of my biggest concerns that I had for the upcoming match was if I was going to be able to control all that power. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys, but I played a competitive 5v5 match with this vehicle. Shoutouts to AR, my clan, and T7 for being good sports about it. That's one of the better lineups. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, besides Alex.
Wait, you're on standard bike.
Yeah, that's the bike.
Oh, is it? Okay. Is it like inside drift or?
No, I tuned it to be more suited for pack playing. So it basically abuses the strengths that it already has. It's just, I sped it up a little so it could keep up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This is my first time actually playing with Flame Runners though, so I don't know how this will go. Spoiler alert, it did not go well. Our first pick took us to KC, which in hindsight was probably the hardest map out of the entire war, and we started with that. I was still adjusting to the vehicle's weird physics, so I was all over the place and not being helpful to my team at all.
I'm not getting a star.
However, I began to pick up myself going into race 2 on DK Jungle Parkway. I was beginning to feel the limits of the vehicle and was able to pay attention to some of my teammates' calls. But then, Luigi Circuit happened. The next 6 courses were all dice roll tracks, and if you know anything about me, I am not a very lucky person. So I didn't really do too well on GP1 and GP2. Not because there was anything wrong with the vehicle, but the game hates me, and T7 has no net. I can't do my strategy, because what I want to do is I want to be the pack player and have you guys run, and me just hold everyone back. I can't really do that on these tracks.
Oh, see if you can kill people with the outside
Yeah.
drift yet have like good stats, I feel like. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's the strategy. It's not working.
Yeah, you can totally use that, but I don't know, the tracks have not been in your favor.
Arc, you said you upped the weight, or did you decrease the weight, or
I
up
decreased the weight, yeah, to make it. I thought I was trying to balance it.
Balanced, okay, yeah.
the weight? Yeah.
Because I mean, if you have like a vehicle like that, if
You
it
know-
has like outside drift, you can easily ramp people
But,
You
off.
gotta-
here-
you got
here's
like a-
here's
you
the
got like a
kicker.
word
Here's the
bank.
kicker. In order to make an outside drifting vehicle viable, it has to be faster, has better mini turbo. It needs to have more weight. It basically needs to outdo the inside drifting bikes in every stat, because
Yeah.
outside drifting outside drifting is so bad.
I wonder
That's
if
the
you
thing.
use inside drift. I wonder what the difference
Ooh,
would
I should
be
try that.
for like just flame and standard bike.
Well, that's for version 3.0. For now, going into GP3, we finally caught a break and actually got a really solid running track. And it gave me the opportunity to witness the true potential of what this vehicle was capable of. I was keeping up with my teammates and actually had the opportunity to play the game. Unfortunately, I did get target shocked when going for Ultra, but that would happen with any vehicle, not just this one. This was the first track that made me realize just how good this vehicle could be.
Yeah,
That's the smartest red I've
went
ever seen in my life.
far with the bomb, and it bounced like 5 times.
I have a
and still
mega.
hit me.
Do we have shock?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going.
Who's it
I'm
first?
so-
Who's it first?
I am! What's happening?
I got a bomb snipe!
I'm in second.
Walk
We're
away.
top.
I just saw it.
We're top
Everyone died.
Dude, that bomb, holy!
Arc.
Dude, that was the best way to end it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Bomb is the most broken item in mid-pack, hands down.
I didn't get
Oh,
last.
Birdman.
Go.
Dude, Arc needs to join Al Qaeda, bro. Arc is bombing everyone on the map. That's so funny.
Alright, GG's, boys. I gotta go
Alright, dude,
back
that was
to college
GG's.
work.
Alright,
GG's,
man, thanks for having
gamers.
Thanks for playing, by the way.
GG's.
GG.
Oh my gosh.
So that concludes this project. I'm sure if I had more time, I could have better finely tuned the balance of the vehicle, or maybe tried experimenting with a few other things, but let's leave those opportunities open. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff on your way out, and happy racing.